This is the train room I've built. I've built a model railroad called the Sierra Model Railroad, and basically it goes all the way around the room. And there's some other stuff around the room because I couldn't take up the whole room. What's kind of unique about it is that I have two flip down shelves because there's two entrances. There's an entrance there, or actually going into another part of the house. And then there's another one over here, which is where you enter the room. And that basically has a flip up shelf. So I've had to engineer those and put those together. This is the flip up shelf that goes in front of the door. And it's very easy to operate. Is bring it up, lock it in position, and as you can see, you can do it without even looking at it. It just locks into position. The locks are very easy to use. Hook up the power. Putting the shelf down to exit the room is very easy too. All you have to do is undo the locks, disconnect the power, and drop the shelf down, and you can very easily exit the room. This is the Sierra Model Railroad, which is built on the wall completely around the room. Here we're going by goes by the window, come around. There's over on the other side of the room. And down. There's the other end of it, the other end of the room. And then over here we have the drop-down shelf where you enter and exit the room. And then we have another drop-down shelf over on this side where you enter and exit the room. The model railroad is built 38 inches off the floor, and it is built on an 18-inch wide shelf. This is good for Z all the way through G. G you're going to have less than you would with Z. Z you're going to have a whole lot more. Basically this is a room that we use as a workout room. We have weights and we have a Nordic track elliptical trainer, so it's used, it doubles. With the model railroad being built on the shelf around the room, on the wall, you basically get use of the whole room and get to have your model railroad too. Model railroads such as the Sierra Model Railroad is relatively easy to develop and build with this step-by-step instruction manual. It gives you step-by-step, each step of the way as to how to build it and what to do. And also included is a DVD that gives you complete instruction from start to finish in a video format that shows you exactly how to put it together. Sierra Rock that I've developed, which is a light, flexible piece of plastic material. It makes it easy to do the mountains. All this has to be done. This can be cut into a variety of different shapes. It can be cut, you can take one piece, cut out a variety of pieces, put it on top of this and change the topography of the whole thing. It can be cut and shaped into tunnels. You can just about do anything with it, and then it can be painted and decorated with trees and shrubs and everything else, like you see in the Sierra Model. All the controls into a box underneath the shelf, and the system is DCC and sound. So you've got all the bells and whistles. So it's a great way to do it because you don't lose the value of the room. Over here we have the town of Placerville. This was built to model the basically the Union Pacific Railroad that goes, or Southern Pacific, that goes up through the mountains from Sacramento to Truckee and then on to Reno. Here in the town of Placerville, we have a little bank robbery going on. We have a gas station. We have a down shelf. We have the kids playing baseball, the baseball diamond. And we have some cows grazing. And then we come around and we have the engine house over here with some repairs going on. Come around. Oh, the Shea locomotive went off the track down over the embankment. Here's the miners' cabins. And then over here we have the gold mine. Here's the gold mine up above. And then we've built a gold mine down below underneath the shelf with lights. And over here we're going by the window. Over here we have some more miner cabins. Then we come around. We have the Breyer Ice Cream Factory. And then in back of the Breyer Ice Cream Factory we have a campground. And the waterfall comes down from the mountains, the campground. And then we go over a little further and we have the passenger station on around the room. As you can see, it's going under the shelf. It's very easy to do the shelf. You just have to do it right. I have a manual that shows you exactly how to do it. Works very well. Here we are going by the town. Here we're going across the other drop-down shelf, which this one has right here, has a double break in it because it's too large to drop down to the floor. So it basically has a double break. One flips underneath the other one. It goes on around. You can see that it operates, goes over the drop-down shelf very smoothly. All the background that was done, the mountains, was done with plaster cloth. And it took a very long time to do it with the plaster cloth, anybody that's worked with it. So what I did was, I'm somewhat of an inventor, I invented a new thing called Sierra Rock, which Sierra Rock was developed so that you didn't have to go through this. You can buy Sierra Rock in 18 by 36 pieces, and then all it has to be done is painted and decorated.